Hello and welcome back to tazwells12. You're on my YouTube channel, which is tazwells12. I am the host, who is Tara Wells. Today's video is going to be an upcycling furniture video. Exciting. I know that you did like these when I previously did them, so that's a new one up. There's a few more of these coming up, so just look out for them too. Before we get into the actual video and I explain a little bit more, I just want to go through the nitty-gritty stuff first, and that is, if you like the video or any of the content that I do show you in this video or any of the advice, then please give it a massive thumbs up because it helps me out and then I know what you guys want to see and like. If you are new here, you are more than welcome to join the little love family that is going on YouTube with my channel and also my little YouTube journey as we go along. So if you want to do that and you are new, then hit the subscribe button. Also, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. If you are a existing subscriber, very much love. Here on my main page there is a clickable link for Instagram and Twitter, so if you would like to check them two out, please, that'd be great. They're my other social medias. There is another thing you can do. You can comment down below on the video to say if you like any of the advice I do give you or show you something you like, or you think what was that, or what's going on, then you want me to explain a bit more, then please comment down below. That's always great and I will 100% comment back to you every single time. I just want to say the video is not sponsored. I have bought all of these products I may show you out of my own money, so it is not sponsored. But now we can get on into the upcycling furniture video. Get into the video fully, I just want to explain some few things. One, you'll see that I was actually at my mum's place. I started this furniture before we tried to move into our new place because I want to get some of it done. One, you'll see that, but at the end you may see it in our new place, so don't be confused. It's just two different places, but the one bit of furniture. I actually bought this bit of furniture off of FACEBAY. So FACEBAY is something off of Facebook, like a Facebook market. It's great. If you are a first time buyer or looking to upcycle furniture, then always look on FACEBAY because FACEBAY has absolutely everything. Some of it's a little bit pricey and some of it's really cheap. It depends what you're looking for and depends what you want. So we got this item for about £10 and the person was really nice as well because he delivered it to me, so that was even better. But some people don't always do that. They may offer it to you, they may not. Sometimes they may offer to do delivery just for an extra sort of bit of money. You don't have to take it, you can obviously go and collect it. But FACEBAY is a pucker little site. I don't know who created it, but literally for this house we have used it very many times. But there's some bits of furniture that I didn't upcycle and some I did, but this bit I did because it's very rough. But I just wanted to say that we got it for about £10. It started as one colour and I painted another, but you're gonna see that in the video now. Video update of this new little project that I'm doing extra. So basically this is a wine rack and it basically was disgusting. It was already this white colour like I showed you in the beginning, but you could see like there was like all like bits come off. That's what we got it at, like rubbed it down, so I got all the paint off that was basically just chipping off, or there was like some really like bad mold here at some point. I don't think it was mold, but I think it got wet and it just sunk in, but it seems to be doing okay, so that's all right. We can go over a few coats of it. What I have done now is that we can see a big difference here. So this was the original paint which looks dirty. So when I got this, I cleaned it up, went over it with a damp cloth just to get any dirt off of it and anything like that. So now all this whiter stuff is all the primer. So the primer is basically just going to go over this, but you can see that this obviously had like maybe some wine on the bottom or something, and it got stuck because the people that had this previously did not put like a varnish or a coat over it as like a shiny coat. They left it as paint, and that's why a lot of it came off really easy. In my personal opinion, that was good for me because it was easier to rub down than trying to scrub varnish off, because that's just a mental thing. I've done that before. That's why you can see that. So I'll probably go over that bit with a bit more primer. I've still got to do some inside, so you can see where I've gone over all the primer. The primer's like the more like creamish whitish stuff, but yeah, there's lots more to do. You can see where they've previous painted it, because this is all this, and this is where I've gone over the primer, but that's fine. We've got to do some more primer to it, and then I'm going to completely change it, because I was going to keep it white, but I'm not. I'm going to do it a different colour now. This is the first coat of grey. Still got to do some white inside, but that's the first coat. So the wine rack has had its double coat of the Dove Grey chalk paint now that we've put on it. I've pretty much covered everywhere. You can even see inside, like it looks 10 times better than what it looked at the beginning. But literally this is the second coat, but you can see where it's quite patchy still. So I'm going to do a probably maybe 3rd to 4th coat on this, because this needs to be covered as much as possible, because when that varnish goes on it, again, I'm going to varnish them. I all varnish them because that basically keeps all the paint and the colour into that item. So I'm going to varnish it at the final bit, but you need as many coats on there as possible because it kind of pulls a bit of the paint off. Good coverage is always good, and plus you don't want it all sort of patchy like this. And on here, the good bits that I've done, this is pretty much sort of done, but you can see the odd little patchiness and wet marks. So you want to go over all of that before you think, but I think it looks so much better in that Dove Grey. I think if we'd done the white, we would have struggled, because the white chalk paint is okay, but it literally doesn't cover very well. So it's nice to see it like that. This is pretty much done with all the chalk paint now. So we had about 3 coats in total. I normally do about 3 or 4 coats in chalk paint, but because this was just a little item, it kind of took the coverage a little bit more. It was only like 3 coats because it did have like the white in the beginning, but now you can see that I've started to do the gloss this is the obvious area. So this is gloss basically, and that is still very matte like chalk paint. Would personally not leave any like matte chalk paint on any items, because like how the bottom needs doing, and you can see where I've just gone around the edges. You just need to do as much sort of gloss or varnish as possible, because that is what keeps your colour onto your item, because this is what this item had problem in the first place, because it only had chalk paint that the original person put on. That is the varnish, so I've just started to do the first coat. Mainly most of the big bits are done like this. These little bits and the harder bits I've got to do still, but this is going to be the first coat, and I probably will go over with a second coat afterwards. And this is the finished product. This has had 2 coats of the varnish on it now. Inside I only give it 1, but all around the outside and where the bowls are actually sitting, I've given it 2. I think it looks fab. It looks better in the grey colour, and I'm just going to go around and show you the whole lot now. We have come to the end of the video. You've probably seen the whole little journey that I went through from painting it white to grey. I was going to originally paint it white again, but I thought no, the chalk paint we had was actually from Aldi, if anyone wanted to know. It was quite reasonable, about £5. I don't know if I put that in the video, but I'm going to explain it now. It's about £5 from Aldi a tin. And also the white wasn't the greatest. I've actually got, there was some other colours, but you got like dove grey that I done on that piece of item. You can get charcoal, which is like 10 times darker. It's like our headboard. And I think you could get like a sage green, which probably was really pretty, and a white and a cream colour. I think it was like called cotton cream or something like that. The colours that you could get. So I done it the dove grey because I didn't want to do it the white, because the white in that sort of range was a bit sort of, you had to put loads and loads of coats on it. For little bits, but if you want a good coverage, go maybe the little bit darker colours. I put it as dove grey and I got that from Aldi. I hope you liked the video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up, because I have got a lot more of these ones coming. You probably saw an older video that I did these bedside cabinet, so there is lots more to come. Also, like I said, if you are new, then please subscribe to tazwells12 and the little YouTube Johnny by hitting the subscribe button. Comment down below. I will 100% comment back. We can have a good conversation. But yeah, like I always say, have a lovely day, have a lovely evening, and thank you for watching as always, and I will see you soon. Bye.